children. Children, today we will going to learn about the each drop. So this is the continuation of this lesson, isn't it? This is the continuation of the each drop lesson. In the last class we learned about the water cycle. So in the water cycle, so rain that will fall on the earth and reaches to the able sources of water on the earth. Is it? So when the rain drops becomes too cold, what happens? When the raindrops become too cold, they fall on the earth in the form of pieces of ices. Pieces of ice. So these are called as hailstones. ಹಾಲಿ ಕಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಮಳೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಆ ಮಳೆ ಹನಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ತುಂಬ ಕೂಲ್ ಆದಾಗ, ತುಂಬ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಾಗ, ಕೂಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇಂದ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? ದೇ ಫಾಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೀಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಹಾಲಿ ಕಲ್ಲು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ hailstones. When the raindrops become too cold, they fall in the form of pieces of ice. This one is called as hailstone. Is it? So children, you know we use the rainwater for our daily activities. Isn't it, children? You already know how we use the available water for our daily activities. Is it? So we use the available water for our daily activities. Isn't it, children? So water is not only used for our daily activities, it is also used for the agriculture, in the industries. Is it? To construct the building, and then for transportation. Water is used for transportation and construction of the buildings and generation of electricity or hydroelectric power. Okay, so water is not only used for the daily activities of the living beings. We are living beings, is it? We use water for our daily activities. For what purpose we use? For drinking, for cooking purpose, for cleaning purpose we use water. Is it? So not only for that purpose. So water is also used to get the electricity, to get the electric power, and to grow the crops or for agriculture. In industries also we use water. Is it? To construct the buildings. Is it? For this and also for transportation. We reach other countries and so there is no roadways. We use waterways. Isn't it? So in this way, that means water is used for transportation. Isn't it? So for these purposes we used water. That means not only for our daily activities, we use for other purposes. Okay children, ನಮ್ಮ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ರೋಡ್ವೇಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ in such situation people used water transportation. That means waterways are used. Is it? For the construction of buildings also water is used. ಹಾಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Is it, children? Water is used for agriculture and then industries, construction of building, then water transportation, and generation of, to generate the of electricity. We use the water for all this purpose. Is it, children? So, in our daily activities, for what purposes? For what daily activities we use the water? So, you should measure the water. How much of water we used? So, you should measure the water used by you and your family members. So, that measurement is done with the help of the vessels that are used daily at your home. So, you can choose the vessels like bucket or mug, and then another any container, for example pot, this is children tumbler. You can choose this vessels to measure how much of water we used, including you and your family members. So, let us do this activity, children. So, in one column I am going to write the activities. So, in the next column, so water used by you. How much of water is used by you? Water used by you. And then water used by members of your family, others in your family. Water used by others and your family. So, in the last column I am going to write the how many total measurement of the water. Okay, how much of water in your family used in one activity. So, let us do only, I am going to write two activities. One is washing the face. See here, to wash your face, how much of water used by you? So, here we can use a type of vessel is mug, or you can use bucket, or you can use tumbler or pot. So, anything. So, here I am going to use the mug. So, how many mug of water used by you to wash the face? So, we can use 2 mug of water. And by your father, mother and other your sister, how many members are there? You count it. So, here I am taking your father and mother. Okay. So, they use 2, your father is used 3 mugs and your mother is used 3 mugs. Okay, it becomes 6, isn't it? 3 plus 3. So, totally we can write it as 6 mugs. Okay, 6 mugs by your parents. Okay, then tell me how many mugs of water it becomes. So, tell me the total amount of water used by you and your family members. So, tell me 6 plus 2 how much? Yes, 8. 8 mug of water is used by you and your family members to wash the face, to wash your face. So, next one, washing your hands and legs. Washing hands and legs. How much of water is used by you? So, we can use 3 or 4 mugs. Is it? father is 4 mugs and then your mother is 4 mugs. Then total it becomes 8 mugs of water used by your parents to wash their hands and legs. Then tell me how much of water it becomes totally. Tell me, count it. 4 plus 8. Yes, 12 mugs of water. It is used by you and your family members to wash your hands and legs. So here I am going to write, here I am giving only 2 activities. So you can add 2 more activities. Okay children? So here, would you understand from this, water is a very precious thing, isn't it? It's a precious thing. We should use it carefully. Use the water carefully children. So this table shows how much of water is used by you and your family members for different activities. So in this activity we can use any vessels like mug, bucket or pot, tumbler. Okay children. So next one. So you know the children, after raining, the rain water reaches to different sources of water. So tell me the sources of water children. The sources of water are ocean, pond, sea, then streams, lake, river. These are the sources of water. Is it? So tell me which are the sources of water? After raining, the rain water reaches to different sources of water. Is it? So, sea is the one source. Ocean and then samudra se irutte athwa sagara na se irutte. Next river, nadige aa male neeru serutte. So then lake, pond, stream. Is it? These are the sources of water. See in your textbook children. See here. So this is the picture of so how much of water is available on the earth. See here. So this picture shows that how much of water that is available on the earth. So this one is a fresh water. The remaining water is sea water. See the picture very closely children. So this picture shows how much of water it is available on the earth. Only little amount of water is available on the earth, that is fresh water. The remaining water is what is that? Sea water, salt water. This water it is unfit for drinking. You cannot drink that water because it is a salty water. Is it? Sea water is salty taste, isn't it? See, it is not fit for drink because it is the taste of sea water is salty. That's why it is unfit for drinking children. Okay, I told fresh water and then another one is sea water or salt water. So this fresh water is available to use for our daily activities. But we cannot use the sea water because there is too much of salt contained. So too much of salt is present in this water. That's why sea water is unfit for drinking. Okay. So here, see here children. So this one shows this total amount of water that's available on the earth. So how much of in the picture I shows, isn't it? So more amount of water that's available on the earth. So it is in the salt water. See here how much of water, it is salt water that's available on the earth. So salt water or sea water about 97.2% is present on our earth. So it cannot be used. Is it? So this water it is unable to use. salt water. Okay. So about 97.2% of water, it is salt water, it is present on our earth. It is not used for our daily activities. So the remaining, so next one, ice water. Ice water is present in the form of ice. Isn't it? It is a solid form. So it is about how much of water is present in the form of ice? 2%. It is available on our earth in the form of ice. It is about 2%. So this is solid form of water. It cannot be used for daily activities. Can you use ice for your daily activities? No, isn't it? For washing purpose, for taking bath, we cannot use the ice. It is a solid form of water. So it cannot be used for daily activities. So see here children, next one. Water, it is less than 1%. It is a fresh water. It is only suitable for our use. So water present or available on the earth, it is less than about 1%. See children, so this much of water is suitable for our daily activities. Okay children, so imagine, so there are about, so I can explain in the simplest way by giving one more example children. So imagine, so there are about 100 spoons of water that is available on the earth. So how much of water? 100 spoons of water. It is available on the earth. In this, so 97 spoons. So okay children, about more than 97 spoons of water. It is salty. It is salty in taste. It is sea water. Okay. So more than 97 spoons of water is salty. How much of water is salty? 97 spoons. What about the 2 spoons? The remaining 2 spoons. 2 spoons of water is in the form of ice. So the 2 spoons of water, it is in the form of solid or ice. It is in the form of ice. So this is it is a salty water. It is salt in taste. So and then the remaining one, so are less than 1 spoon. Okay children, less than 1 spoon of water it is available for our daily activities. Less than 1 spoon of water, it is used for our daily activities, for our use. So this much of water is fit or it is used for our daily activities. How much of water we can use for our daily activities, or you can use for any other purposes? So this water is, so how much of water tell me? Only less than 1 spoon of water. Okay. So imagine children, there are 100 spoons of water on the earth. In this, 97, more than 97 spoons of water is salty in taste. Then 2 spoons of water is in the form of ice, and less than 1 spoon of water it is fit for our use, or fit for drinking, or we can use that water for our daily activities. So that's why children, we should use the water very carefully, because it's a precious thing on our earth. Okay children, I hope you are understood. If you have any doubt, call me children. So we will continue in the next class. Thank you children.